Good evening, everyone, and this is Chris, and welcome to our flight down to Durban from Johannesburg this evening. As you can see, cold and dark flight deck this evening, and we are ready to get this event started. From the banner, you can see it's a VASOPS event with Alliance Airways, so looking forward to help these guys out. So let's get into it. Welcome to the flight deck. We are flying a A320 down to Durban this evening. A little bit late for the event, but I'm pretty sure that we will get things going. Let's get started. So first of all, let's get some ground power and some lights. Turn on the batteries. It's just a voice problem. Get some lights going on this wonderful little A320 of ours. Don't mind to hear a message from vPilot. Right, first of all, we're going to go and say the IRSs to align. So we know where we are in the world. Going down, we're looking for moonlit configuration. So many problems. Ready. We just detune this frequency that is currently causing problems. 1.2.8. Just so that we haven't got problems. Right, first of all, moonlit configuration. We're going to make sure that the nav and logo lights are set on. Fuel pumps are fine for now. Test for fire. That all seems good. Go down here, we'll switch on the no smoking and fasten seatbelt signs, and also on the emergency lights. Excellent. Let's test the GPWS.
Slide slope. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
And get this displays going. That's switched on already, and then excuse for the sound cutting out. Load and fuel. I pre-calculate this. Let's just do instant. Wait for that to populate. Excellent, and let's get some doors going. First of all, jetway, so that the passengers can actually get on board of our aircraft this evening. Just looking at our recording settings here, seems fine for me. Excellent, let's open some doors. Okay, front left's fine. Let's open those two on the front right and the left and the front rear, so we can get some catering going on this aircraft. So our flight this evening takes us from Johannesburg down to Durban, as stated in the banner, as SAA 032, i.e. Springbok 032. Some air traffic, which is excellent. Don't see any of it. Don't have an ATIS frequency, so we'll have to see. Just have a look at our VATSIM. Yeah, just drag that over, so you can see. That's the wrong one. Details of the airport, which it says it doesn't know, which is always brilliant. Just go over to the MacBook here. That spy is known to cause some issues. See if I remember to show you some charts as well. Just give me a second. Right, Johannesburg Centre is online. Seems like there is no ATIS frequency, so let's just message the controller and see if we can find any ATIS. Center. And we'll just wait for his reply. And while we wait, no further ado, we will go ahead and start our flight plan initialization. So we're going from Johannesburg, okay, FAOR, to Durban, which is FALE. Pre-populated flight plan by dispatch, excellent. Our flight number this evening is Springbok, which is SA032. Cruise level is 350. Right, okay, after the message he says he's pretty busy, we must stand by. Let's just go and roger that. Excellent. And the temperature's up at the cruise this evening. Just looking at it quickly, just give me a second. Is minus 44 degrees. Cost index of 25. Okay, after I read. Excuse me. Forgot to open that door. Moaning at me. My fault. Apologies. Go and align those IRSs. Just want to set the weather radar. To weather and turbulence. This is an evening flight, so apologies if it's just a tad too dark. Let's close the aft-right door as last. Excellent. Tune to 128.3.
Your station calling, please stand by. Alliance 135, continuous files, you can be what after departure, correction all that. Runway 06, attitude Shaka, report ready for descent.
One Alpha arrival 06 and report one ready for descent to Alliance 135.
Translation to 0 and bound go town. Okay, to correction sir. Flight level 340. You cleared for Patterson 1 Charlie arrival 3 left. Report ready for departure.
Right, we'll go for clearance shortly.
It's coming now to 03, 2 Eastern, 1 Charlie, 103 left, top 3 on the right.
Seems like 03 left is the active, which makes it quite easy to taxi.
Some good on that, report ready for state. Report ready for the same top 3 on the right.
9053,
Especially going on your YouTube F5, pick again.
9053, 6000.
Line 053 identified by 5B30, continue at the departure.
Claim 5030, 053.
This would be our route for the evening. And I'm not pretty sure how you get the overlay charts. Let's have a look here, parking. Should be on Alpha 10, I believe. Oh, this chart doesn't support moving laps. Okay, excellent. That's always good to know.
Bingo for ready for pushing start.
Let's get
Stream 40, but blue 565, 103 left, report ready for taxi.
just want to view the chart for 03 left.
Report for taxi 401.
03 left. It's 034 degrees, excellent. And then also the length of our runway is 4,421 meters this evening. Let's go and put that in. We are flying an A320, 4,500 meters, give or take. It's there. The airport elevation is between 5,000 and 6,000 feet. Wind component and all of that we will get as soon as we've got ATIS. Our takeoff weight as pre-calculated this evening is standing at 63,649. We'll be departing with flap 1 and we won't need anti-ice because it's not rainy. And our runway condition is dry. We're just waiting for the air pressure,
Line 256, continuous path.
outside temperature and the component.
Report ready for descent.
Excellent. Switch on the dome light here. You can actually see what we're doing. And then see what our ground services are up to. I think they are waiting for me to close the front right.
Johannesburg Centre, Alliance 134, we're just about
Let's open the cargo doors.
And 1134, thank you sir, descend flight number 10.
Descend flight Alliance 1134.
Still no QNH. I just want to see if I can pick it up here. QNH seems to be 1025 on the metas.
You have those center receipts left 759, we're at 35,000, like to start there at the set.
1025 is
975, 937, cut over 180. Down 1075.
there, 03 left. Let's call for boarding. Johannesburg Centre, Springbok 032 at Alpha 10 is an A320 and we request a radio check.
Springbok 032, the controller here, 55, the comment, sir.
Also reading your 555 sir, and also requesting clearance to Durban as filed.
Springbok 03, Green Shaka, level 350 on request. Actually, yeah, at 1 Bravo departure, runway 03 left, minus 0, and set your school crew 4667.
Clear to King Shaka as filed, flight level 350 on request, APTAC 1 Bravo departure 03 left, and please report the squawk code for us, Springbok 032.
Springbok 032, squawk is 4667.
Squawk is 4667 for Springbok 032.
Morning, safety,
4667 4667.
morning, safety,
Alliance 115, contacting Shaka, right 25.75, staff landings, bye-bye.
Road contacting Shaka, Port Charles 25.75, thanks very much to assist Alliance 124.
Why am I unable to set 4667?
morning, safety,
There we go, 4667 set.
Morning.
1025 is set.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
Okay, he said APTAC 1 Bravo.
hello,
Chuck that into the flight plan.
hello,
Let's just plan mode that.
hello,
Just step through that quickly. That seems okay.
Hello.
Progress.
Thank you.
hello,
Switch that to constraints. Excellent. Let's do this.
Alliance 135, please state your number.
Back go, that's 0, run 135.
Alliance 135, please firm left decimal 05 for separation.
So decimal, about decimal 75 for separation, Alliance 135.
hello,
Get this. The wind component seems to be 330 at 7 knots, so it's 7 watt headwind.
Alliance 053 after APTAC, continued the direct at that, you appeared at that for arrival 106, report ready for the same.
Temperature 20 degrees, QNH 1025.
Go to AdMat,
AdMat.
1 Alpha arrival, and we'll call for descent. Over to it, line 052.
Flaps 1. And that is going to be an up trim.
Room approval 1, ready to contact instructions.
0.1.
Swing up 40, Kilo Nature Johannesburg 1025. Taxiing Hospital runway 03 left via Bravo. Correction, off apron, Bravo 1 Bravo 1, report ready for departure.
56 on the D rate,
Yeah,
150.
we left via Macaron, Bravo 1, Bravo 2, QNH 1025. Thank you very much.
150 on the V1, 153 V rotate, and climb out speed of
Morning.
V of 155. Set.
Synchronized 111, flight level 350, piloting was 4 step of descent.
Then I'm pretty sure the initial climb is
Ready
9,000.
to descend to flight level 180.
Flight level 180.
Set.
Morning.
Morning. How are you? Hi, morning.
And there she is, our A320 for this evening. We've got a lovely 737 taxiing behind us. And we estimate
9759 and contact looking Shaka approach 125.75.
that our
Hi, runway 2 Shaka, and thank you sir for that.
estimating our taxi route is going to be via Bravo. Let me show you that one quickly. Documents rather.
Hi, morning.
So we'll be. Eh. Why did it
I'm right
disconnect?
next to her. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, morning.
Excellent. We're somewhere here. There we are. We're going to taxi via Bravo, hold short of 03 left, and take off. Up to
I'm doing good.
9,000 feet, I believe, is the climb out.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
And then also we need to brief the departure 03 left.
Hello.
Aptac 1 Bravo. Here we go.
Morning.
Good morning.
Excellent. So it's 03 left departure on a heading of 03 degrees.
I'm doing good.
At JS029 at 7,000 feet or above, we're going to make a right turn to 8,000, climb to 8,000 feet. Then a right turn again, 154 degrees, 8,000 or above, and all the way to Aptac and track on our heading as planned.
How are you?
Looking at that runway for 03 left.
Thank you.
Ah, this internet is giving me a
Good
headache.
evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Excellent. 034 degrees, the ILS is 110.3 in case we need to turn back.
Morning.
Good morning.
The airport elevation is at 5,558 feet.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
Excellent.
Welcome aboard.
Morning.
Hello. Welcome aboard.
What we're doing now, we're just waiting for the passengers to board or finish boarding. And then we'll be on our way, calling for clearance to push back and start. And that would be a nose left, push back, tail to the right, as we need to get on to that Bravo for taxi to 03 left for departure.
Hi,
I
morning.
apologize for the hastiness on this flight this evening.
Good evening, ma'am. How are
I
you?
was a bit
I'm
late,
doing good.
so I'm trying to make up some time.
Welcome aboard.
Flying the Aerosoft A320 nothing really special about it, not PMDG study level, but
Morning.
quite usable online nonetheless. We look down at the weather in Durban.
Welcome aboard. Hi, morning. Hello.
Using ActiveSky Next.
Hello.
The real-time weather.
Thank you.
It's quite cloudy. Temperature is at 22. The dew point is 19 degrees. Surface winds is 140 degrees at 4 knots. The pressure is 1019.
I'm right next to
Pretty overcast day. At least we're on IFR clearance. Shouldn't be a problem for us today. This evening.
Hello.
Right, boarding is completed. Let's get those doors. I think let's start up this APU first. Oh, get this beacon light going on so the ground crew knows we're starting up. Flap is open for the APU and we'll start the APU. Goes front left. Not accepting any more entries, and then we can call the cabin. Cabin crew, please. Arm doors and cross check.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Thank you. Always wanted to know that. Go to ground services. We can remove the traffic cones and the wheel chocks because we're on our parking brake. Get rid of this jetway. Right, let's call for the pushback truck. No. We're going nose left, tail to the right.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
And let's call for our taxi or our pushback and start clearance.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Working. 1.3. Excellent. Johannesburg Center, Springbok 032 is ready for push and start.
Springbok 0. Start from runway 03 left. Report ready for taxi.
Push and start approved, facing 03 left, and will report when ready for taxi. Springbok 032.
111. Alliance 111, do you copy my transmission system?
I copy contact approach, 1256105. George?
Alliance 222 police.
Alliance 256 again. Alliance 256, just to flat
Due to icing
anyone.
conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes
Flight
set.
01, Hill 45.
Johannesburg Central for Katrina 10%. So, 3 meters, acknowledged, descend flight level 150. Flight level 150, for Katrina.
My apologies, it was waiting for me to remove the external power.
Alliance 135, contacting Shaka approach 125.75, bye bye.
125.75, like 125, thanks for the great service.
Switch on the fuel pumps.
Locking gear.
Roger that.
Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for
Stop.
engine start until push completed and brakes set.
Negative, sir. No icing conditions recorded at Johannesburg. So we shall go ahead and get the APU bleed on the go. APU bleed is on. We will get engine 2 ready. Starting number 2. Messages you see at the top is for the pilot client that we use to connect to VATSIM, our ATC network. Engine 2 is starting up. Hydraulics are coming alive. And engine number 1. Bravo is just straight up here.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. We'll switch off the dome as soon as we get moving for our departure out of Johannesburg.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
Excellent. Good start on both engines. APU bleed can come off and the APU can be switched off. Right here. Auto brake goes to max in case we need to do a rejector takeoff.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
The trims are up 0.1. Set. And testing the flight controls. Spoilers all working or up. Full left. Full light. Full right. Even on the ailerons. Full up. Full down. And the rudder full left. Full right. All working. Spoilers can go to arm in case of that rejector takeoff. Auto brake to max and flaps to 1. As you can see, the flaps are being set. Flap 1 is set. Takeoff config test. All is normal. Let's switch off the dome light and call for taxi clearance. We can actually switch on this lovely taxi light and the runway turn-offs.
Alliance 256, contact with the Shaka approach on 5, bye-bye.
25754 Alliance 256, thank you very much and have a good day.
Johannesburg Center Springbok 032 is ready for taxi.
Springbok 032, Q8, Johannesburg 1035, taxi and hold short runway 03 left via Bravo 1, Bravo 2, all ready for departure.
QNH 1025 via Bravo 1, Bravo 2, hold short 03 left, will report when ready for departure. Springbok 032. Let's go.
Springbok 401, auxiliary continuous found. UK on arrival runway 05, report ready for descent.
Get off that throttle a bit. Let her run. Just need to open this charts here. Give me a second. Excellent.
Springbok 401, do you copy?
Get on those brakes quickly.
Springbok 401, after exerting, you continue on arrival runway 05, report and ready for descent.
Yes, on arrival for the 5 and report ready for descent.
Brake check. Brakes are good. It's going to be a relative short flight this evening. It's about 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what the winds does. All the way down to Durban. And we're going to go left here up to Bravo. Speeds at 12 knots taxi. It's alright. Would like for it to be slower though. Get over on the stroke. Sorry, I was just looking at the charts. Johannesburg Center, Springbok 032 holding short, 03 left, and we are ready for departure.
Springbok 03, 33 degrees 7 knots, for takeoff, report passing 6,500 feet.
Report passing 6,500 feet, 03 left, cleared for takeoff, Springbok 032. Right, we must report back, passing 6,500. line her up here. Get all of these lights working.
Talker 398, descend altitude 8,000 feet. Fuel nation 1. Descend down to 8,000 feet and please secure nation.
Transponder on. Landing lights.
Talker 398, okay. To Johannesburg, 1025.
Let's go.
Kilo 1025, Talker 398.
50%.
Talker 401, descend 8,000 feet. Fuel exit, trigger 1021.
Flex 10%. Trust it.
1021 and down to 8,000.
Let's maintain that
398, your status cancelled. Turn heading 005. You can expect radar vectors for the ILS runway 03. Stars cancelled on the turn right heading 005.
And rotate. Nice slow rotation 10 degrees. And positive rate and gear up. Autopilot in. Johannesburg Centre, Springbok 032, passing 6,500 for 9,000.
Flight level 350. Continue at departure.
Continue at departure. Climb flight level 350, Springbok 032. 350. Cruising altitude. Set. Okay. Climb thrust is set. Let's just watch for the flap. Taxi light can come off. Flaps up.
Good afternoon.
Pressure set.
251 on the ground at Johannesburg, requesting our clearance again for Durban.
Talker 251, you cleared IFR to Durban flight level 330 request. Jack 1, Bravo departure on runway 03 left. Initial climb at flight level 980 and the security squawk 4664.
To Durban, the FSX 1 branch, initial altitude 9,000, score 64 and frequency yourself, Talker 251.
Talker 251, week vector order ready for push start.
All of the Talker.
That's on the spoilers. 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. Seat belts can come to auto. Right, and we're en route to our destination, which is Durban. While we're on the climb out, guess we should look at some charts. At the current moment, the weather service in Durban is saying information Bravo.
Control to Talker 251 that are ready for pushback.
Sits and stars in you, Zone Victor. Main runway 06 for arrival.
Delta 251, push and start at pressing south for runway 03 left. Report ready for takeoff.
Let's have a look at that.
Push back to full face south for 03 left, Delta 251.
5,500 feet on the transition. Let's do that.
Delta 3 inches get fire and the 67 runway 03 left, report pushed. Press 10 left and report status, temperature on right.
The wind is 140 at 4 knots. We need to go back here. .1019 on the pressure. Don't know what the temperature is. Information Bravo expects its and stars in Q zone for runway U 064 arrivals for departure, transition to 9,500 feet. 140 at 4 knots on the wind. Information Bravo. Okay, let's grab that net to get the temperature manually. And it seems like the temperature is 22 degrees. Already setting up for this because it is quite a... Oh, sorry, you didn't see that. Let me go back there. Okay, so what I've done is the air pressure is 1019, temperature 22 degrees, 140 degrees on the wind 4 knots, and 5,500 is the altitude change. Let's go back to the charts. And we'll say 06.
Just listen to Delta 3 left, please start on the Irish runway 03 left. Delta 3, so wings of Johannesburg 330 degrees 7 knots. Runway 03 left, clear to land, report takeoff at left.
Just listening to the ATC.
403 left, and we'll vacate to the left, Delta 3 right.
So if we look at that...
Talker 251 ready to taxi runway 3 left.
Talker 251, Juliet Jan 1025. Taxi short runway 3 to fly on line apron, the 1 Bravo 2. Report ready for departure.
Taxi 03 left, Bravo. 1.8 and QH 1025 for Talker 251.
It's either going to be a 1 Alpha or a 1 Bravo. We'll have to wait and see what ATC gives us. Relatively short flight, that's why I'm planning this early. And I believe the minimums for 06 387 feet. Go and punch that into the FMS, FMCG even. Let's make that
7401, clear for IMS intercept 05, reported.
Decades of 05 and report established 31401. Thank you.
climbing out ever so nicely. progress. 25 miles away from Durban. So sit back, relax and enjoy this flight with us.
Remember 032 as that continues. Pattern 1 after arrival runway 06 to King Shaka. Report ready for descent.
After attack, continue as filed and APMAT 1 Alpha arrival and will report when ready for descent. Springbok 032.
Shaka 251, holding short, one left, ready for departure.
Dive 1 line up and went runway 03 left.
Line up and wait, runway 3 left, Shaka 251.
Just station from Polka Tree on right to clear runway 03 left on Romeo Hotel. Shaka 398, welcome to Johannesburg, taxi to stand Charlie 3 via FSP Alpha 2 Lima 1. We'll shut out the crew flight back first. Have a very good day, bye bye. Taxi to gate Charlie 3 Alpha 2 Lima 1, shut down and approved. Bye-bye, this the correction from the train route.
Right, so we need to report when ready for descent.
1 road to Johann beat is 0 degrees 5 knots. Runway 03 best clear for takeoff. Report passing 2005. Correction, report passing 6,000 feet.
Please take off runways 03 left, will report at, I'm sorry, I didn't catch the altitude report,
Circa 251, please report passing 6,500 feet.
will report 6,500, Shaka 251 and please take off 03 left.
Line 044 and ready to send flight level 180.
There you have it. Airbus A320. Beautiful bird. Can't wait, I'm like saving up for a new computer. Modern one. i7 and all that. You can get all of that texture, loading delays, crap stuff. So we'll see how long it takes. Maybe go over to P3D. Don't know. PMDG is the kilo though. Most expensive add-on that I have. Got the 737 base pack. Then I've got the
251 passing
600, 700, 900.
Circa 251, radar controlled and correction, radar identified under radar control. And flight level 150 and continue at that project.
600, 700 add-on.
Flight level 150 and continue up that 1 Bravo departure, Shaka 251.
And also I've got the 777, the 200 LR and the 300 expansion. Looking at the frequencies, I can pick up approach on 12575. Let's dial that in. Set. We also have the ATIS frequency on 127.0. 127.0 Can't do that. But no.
The one is established on the Airways runway at north.
12575 back.
Springbok 401 with the Creole 05 mixed up.
Altitude
Runway
set.
05 clear to land. Be careful of the backtrack runway 05 quarterback edge.
Clear to land, be clear for the backtrack if I get it, Springbok 401.
Sorry.
Charlie 7 from Katrina Library Block set from Charlie 3. Thank you very much for the service and goodbye. So Katrina, it's always a pleasure to and you have a good evening as well. Bye bye.
Doesn't seem too busy though. Pity. Love these SA controllers. They always make you feel welcome, help you wherever. Very patient controllers. I think they're amongst the most patient controllers in the VATSIM network. IMO. Shout out to all of them, whether they're controlling this evening or not. Especially our training director. He needs to sit with all of our crap. All our trainees. George Leonard, you're the man. General well done to all of our controllers though. They're all brilliant people.
Toker 251, can't decrease level 830.
8 minutes.
Flight level 330, tilt 351.
We shall speak to Johannesburg Centre again when we're ready. Those charts up next to me. Sorry for the sound cutting out. Just as I switch windows. Arrival here again. So 064 arrivals and departures. Transition altitude 5,000 feet. Wind is 150 at 4 knots at the moment. Let's update that. At what did I say? 150 at 4. Excellent. Transition altitude is still at 5,500 feet. Excellent. And I believe we already have our arrival. At Mach 1 Alpha. So if I have to show you guys what that looks like, let me just switch over this video this screen here. On the star at Mach 1 Alpha is looking as follows, and yes, the charts are black and white switched it to night mode because we are flying during the evening. Getting on to AppMat, if they request us to hold in AppMat, it will be a left-hand turn to 349 degrees at a maximum level of flight level 280. Carry on straight, 191 degrees, heading. So we get to Lima Echo 002, where we must be at or above 6,300 feet. Then we'll be turning left to a heading of 242 degrees, unless instructed otherwise by ATC. Descend 5,600 feet, once again, unless instructed differently by ATC. And I assume we'll be vectored in for the 06 arrival. Looking at 06, okay, the transition altitude 5,500 as set by the ATC, which is also as per the charts. The localizer is 111.3, a final approach course of 062 degrees. Glide slope we can capture at 3,000 degrees, 3,000 feet. And our minimums for this evening is 387 baro pressure. Excellent.
Captain, drink for your captain. Coffee? Here you are. Enjoy.
That was a mess. Well done, Aerosoft. Oh, we've got a jump seat. Welcome to the jump seat, YouTube.
Delta 251 after APSEC continues found in the ATMAS 1 of arrival runway 06 left. Report ready for set.
Okay, after that, continue 5, and with the ATMAT, could I have the ATMAT arrival please, and runway 4 Durban?
Sorry, sir. Delta 251, you cleared for the ATMAT 1 Alpha arrival runway 06.
Okay, thanks very much. Did the ATMAT 1 Alpha arrive runway 06 at Durban? Thanks very much, Delta 251. Windows for the one to the right or for onto Alpha or for runway 0.
Internet's much better this evening though.
That's Big Rock 401, welcome to the taxi to your first available stand. You shut down the pre. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Wait for fiber in our area.
Thank you very much. So good at one, bye-bye.
Everybody say hello to Chris. He's our flight attendant for the evening. Best flight attendant that you'll ever see. Approaching the top of descent. Johannesburg Center, Springbok 032 is ready to copy descent instruction.
Springbok 032, descend at level 180.
We'll descend 180 when ready, Springbok 032. Right, 180 is set. Just waiting on that top of descent. I seriously need a recording PC or a streaming PC. The sound cutoff is driving me nuts. I don't know. I actually need a lot of things for this recording thing. It's quite fascinating. Alright, let's just zoom out for more situational awareness. Approach is 12575, that is set. It's by Mr. George J. Leonard, the training director for the VATSAF PTD himself. Shout out to George, does a lot for the VATSAF trainees. We appreciate it, bud. Even though I can't always train. Right, approaching top of drop, top of descent. In about a few minutes time we'll be down in Durban. There we go. Descending to 180, 18,000 feet. Let's get some meters up displayed here as well. Nice on the profile so far. Very early to say that. Just started our descent. Once again on the constraints, you can see at AppMat we should be at 6,300 or above, 250 knots. Something to keep in the back of your mind. Always thought that flying these jets are fun. But ever since I started the training and the practice and all of that with VFR traffic or airplanes, Pipers, C-172, I actually thought with the Dubai to Egypt event, single runway ops, that was the one that I actually found that I was quite bored. There's nothing keeping you on your toes while just cruising. I haven't flown this A320 in a while. Tried to land this bird. Ocean would be to our right for this evening. Just check this frequency, 127 decimal 12575 set. We'll see how this pans out. As you can see, we've got the information 06 for this evening, and we're also planning to get off on a hotel, I believe. Let's just brief that quickly. Where is this? Excellent. So 06, gonna come in here, 12,139 feet runway, 3,700 meters. The first high-speed exit for us would be hotel this evening. We're gonna aim to get off on that probably make a left turn onto Alpha and get up onto Foxtrot right into the Bravo or Alpha apron this evening. We should be going to Alpha because that's where the gates are. Excellent, so we're just waiting to hear from ATC. Should be getting a handoff closer to Durban. Can't really see because it's dark. Sorry, I just felt like doing a nighttime flight for a change. Need to get used to darker conditions. Or yeah. Cannot get them all during the day. So far it's been a brilliant flight. Cannot complain about that. So while we're on the descent, I'm curious, what is it that you would actually like to see on the channel? Would you like me to explain more? I'll try. So pretty much newbie in this aviation thing. Grandfather was.
Springboard 032, contacting Shaka, approach 125.75, bye.
Over to 125.75 for King Shaka approach. Thank you so much for the ATC this evening. Have a good evening. Bye bye. King Shaka approach, Springbok 032 with you. Flight level 237 down to 180 for 06.
Springbok 02, they identified continue approach to the Alpha arrival for 06. Published descent flight level 150.
150, continue the arrival for establishing on 06. Springbok on ATMAT 1 Alpha, Springbok 032. Always get nervous when I talk to George. Don't know why. More drag needed. Let's get that speed brake out, and with that I think I will seat the passengers.
Confirming you have the descent profile for the Armstrong is 06 on the ATMAT 1 Alpha arrival.
Affirmative for descent profile for ATMAT 1 Alpha for 06 arrival. Springbok 032.
Springbok 032, you can report established on the island, 106 to station line number 1.
We'll report when established for 06 number 1. Springbok 032. So does that mean we've got more descent clearance? 06. Just want to check this out quickly. To 3,000 feet. King Shaka approach Springbok 032. Just want to confirm that we are clear to descend to 3,000 feet for the establishing on the ILS 06.
National 060 on the 10 profile captain, Lima Echo 002, not below 1,600 feet.
Roger that, not below 1,600 feet, Springbok 032.
Negative captain, not 1,600.
I'm gonna have to ask that for text.
Springbok 032 aircraft now on text, lots below 5,600 feet.
Can't hear what you're saying, George. Thank you so much. Not below 5,600 feet for Springbok 032. Sorry about that, George. Let's go down to 5,600. $5,600 say. Sometimes it gets pretty rough. Internet connection here at home is not what it used to be. No one can tell us why. Alright, we can bring the spoiler back in. So back on the profile. Landing. We've got the seat belts that's on. Lights are still off. Waiting to pass 10,000. Coast should be right here in front of us. Pity it's not a 2-4 arrival. It's my favorite runway for Durban. Always make sure that I sit on the left of an aircraft when flying down to Durban. Chances are good that we'll get 2-4 because of winds. Even though the last time I went down was for a wedding and it was a little bit of a scary approach. We had some storms, lots of wind, and it was a 06 arrival. Sitting on the wrong side of the aircraft, but any landing you walk away from is a good landing, isn't it? Nice thing about 2-4 is if you come in for the landing, you've got the coast on your left, all the way down into Durban, or in Shaka, I should rather say. Ready for that right turn. Also approaching 10,000 feet. Let's just check this again. Latest rather. Still 06. Transition 5,500 feet. 150 for knots set. 1019. Quite a good cloud layer this evening. Right, lights up. Signals are on. The landing system on, so we can have a visual representation of the localizer and glide path. Runway, which is off to our left. So on the spoilers, go with an auto brake 2 this evening. It's not a Boeing. Auto brake medium rather. Then we're waiting on the flap. Landing speed would be about 139 knots, 139 on the approach, 134 landing speed.
Springbok 03, confirming you have been from Charlie.
Information Charlie on board, QNH 1019 for Springbok 032.
Shaka approach, good evening, Talker 251 with you, descending to flight level 207. We are on the ATMAX 1 Alpha depart, arrival for 06.
Talker 251, continue your approach on the FMAT 1 Alpha departure as per this file as published. And you can report established on the local runway 06 at number 2.
With that, continue on ATMAX 1 Alpha arrival as published for runway 06, and we'll report is that Talker 251.
So Talker is Mango Airlines. That's just the call sign for Mango. I know it's weird.
Talker to for information, Captain, 5,600 feet.
What is that approach? Not below 5,600 for Talker 251.
Talker 251, confirm here.
Roger, yes, Charlie on board, thanks.
Shaka approach Springbok 032, 5,600 feet.
Yes, can report establishment at 06. You are number 1.
We'll report established 06, number 1, Springbok 032. I'm going to report established 06. Hotel. Right, coming in around. Excellent. All the way through the cloud layer. Localizer. The center of the runway. Since if we need more drag, let's go flap 1. Let that drag. So craving. Speed brake armed. Auto brake medium. Flap 1. Putting on the flaps and the landing gear. Still wants more drag. Flap 2. Turning in for the approach. Stabilizer is alive. Gear down. Flap full. Durban approach, Springbok 032, established 06.
Springbok 032, 06, you number 1, wind number 150. All not skill 019, report vacated to the left.
Clear to land, will report for vacated to the left, Springbok 032. Aircraft. A little bit more nose down. Seems like this was a bit too close. 3000 is set for the go around.
2,500.
2,500 is checked. Airbus is screaming at me because this is so not the way to do it. Here we go.
Think rate, think rate.
Sync rate check.
Think rate, think rate.
1,000.
Pull up.
It's gonna be fast.
Pull up.
500.
Pull
400.
up.
300.
Pull
200.
up.
100 above. 100.
Pull up.
To minimum 60. 50. 40. 70. 50.
Pull
40.
up.
30. 20. Retard. 5.
Touchdown off the runway. Accident right there. And skidding all over the show. Brakes up. Shaka approached Springbok 032 vacated 06.
Hello, 032 off your qualification, left onto Alpha, appeared to be my apron stand of choice, and you can report ready for the setup.
Clear to the apron, stand of choice, will report ready for shutdown, Springbok 032. Clean up. Flaps are up. Going up, at least. And transponder goes to 0. Or off. Stand by. Rather. Radar off. Weather radar off. Landing lights off. Strobe lights off. Terrible, terrible landing. Don't know what the hell I did there. Lights. Personally, I think the 6,500 was too high. According to the charts, the ILS is 406, established at 3,000, not 6,500. Just killed the computer here. Okay, right, get off on Foxtrot and then back into the bay. Stand of choice and report when ready for the shutdown. Either way, this video is going up. Don't do anything for nothing. Disappointed though. Don't know why this would happen. Good landing rate though, but definitely a crash in the real world. Boo-hoo. Either way, we're gonna be walking away from this landing. I'm pretty sure that the cabin crew and the people in the back are gonna have quite a little bit of a few sick bags. Alpha 4, let's go to Alpha 4. Yes, we'll take South African Airways. Terminals up to the front. Go to normal taxi line. Flight directors can come off now as well. And the constraints while we're at it. ADFs and VORs can come off. Entering the terminal.
So seriously, the squawk standby people.
Squawking standby, Springbok 032. Let's get this IPU up. Waiting for the flap to open. And it's open. We'll start it. Foxtrot up ahead. Brake fans for a while. We're pretty heavy on the brakes in that landing, which was atrocious. I believe I screwed that up. passenger announcement saying, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that I made you puke. Sorry that I nearly killed you all. Get them all there. Right, up ahead, right turn onto Foxtrot. I believe that we selected Alpha 4 to Foxtrot. There's turn-offs off. Right, so we're in the bay. We're closer to Alpha 4 and we shall switch off the taxi light. Then afterwards this A320 needs to be towed for service after that wonderful landing that we had. Day that you can run an aircraft off the runway and still taxi to the gate. Towards Screwed Up. Kids are off. Should have been off long ago. Hey ho. Right, taxi light goes off. I'm blind the ground crew while we're at making a gazillion mistakes this evening. And Alpha 4. King Shaka approach Springbok 032 is ready for shutdown at Alpha 4.
King Shaka have a
shutdown approved for Springbok 032. Thank you so much for the ATC. Right, shutdown is approved.
Just about reporting notice that our support fully established now on the runway 06, talking to 51.
So got this clear to land 06, winds 1 knots. KX 101 on a year number 1, and you can do it.
Clear 6, number 1 to land, will report, talk to 251.
Alrighty. Let's request that deboarding. No gate here. It's going to ask me to open Open those cargo doors. Aircraft doors. There we go. Just waiting for the air stair. Excellent. And then we can actually open front and the left exits. Let's just detune that. Stop the clock. And then let's connect to ground power. Traffic cones, wheel chocks, external. There we go. And then we can ditch the APU. Rightio. Right, and that concludes our flight on the Airbus A320 Springbok 032. Have a good evening, everyone. Sorry again about that stuffed up landing. Just don't know what happened there, but it's probably due to my own demise. But a very good flight, short flight, very good event. And I thank you again very much for tuning into this video if you tuned in. And from the ground here in Durban, I wish you a pleasant evening and a lovely weekend. Bye bye.